welcome to my YouTube channel, Julie McNeil Crafts. So today we are going to play with the Garden Tots Topper and Fuzzy Cut kit and just try and make some quick and easy cards. I'm not showing you the entire kit because I'm going to be making quite a few videos with the Garden Tots at the minute because they're my new favourite toy. And yeah, so it just get a bit boring if you have to see it all the time. But if you have not seen the collection in its entirety, I will have a video for that, and you just pop in the description box below. So I have already fussy cut out all my sentiments and my flowers. I've got some bits and bobs from some of the papers there as well. And with those fussy cut elements and with the little toppers, I just thought we could really quickly and easily put a few cards together and see how we get on. I think another hexagon there might be quite nice. Just as that, yeah, so the idea for this kit was just that lots of people ask me about my colouring and could they have more images that I've coloured and things like that. So we've just sort of created a little bit of a topper kit. So it's great for those that, I think I'm just going to keep that really simple like that, and this is the whole idea. We'll have some, is to have some quick and easy card making. So let's just go with that. So there's a few things, even though I am just using my topper kit, I still like to make it my own, and I just a little bit of, you know, I've cut into the papers. This time I'm using the border as it is. I was considering decoupage, to be honest, but that seems to have kind of gone, like, it's not done quite so much. It was quite the thing years ago, so I decided to go for this as sort of, I suppose it's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy having lots of flowers and things to play with, and I like the images, but I like to be able to put my own twist on it. So if you are brand new to card making, I mean, stick that down, stick a flower down, stick a sentiment down, you're done, and you'll have that amazing sense of satisfaction of getting started. If you're a more experienced crafter, then, you know, you just play a little bit more and take it in your own direction. So I think we're going to make 3 cards in this video today, if we can get the old glue working. So I'm just going to get that sorted. I think I have got the glue all sorted. Yay, look, it works. Marvellous. So this is out of the Delightfully Dotty paper pad, which coordinates lovely with the topper kit, but I'm just using that as a little accent. So what I kind of did was I spent an evening, I think we were watching, you know, we're watching the telly box with my daughter. I think she went on a bit of a Muppets binge. We watched a whole load of the Muppets films. So whilst we were doing that, I was sitting fussy cutting. So I fussy cut the flowers that came in the toppers, but I also fussy cut out some elements of some of the papers that I thought would work quite well as a fussy cut. Now these do have a little bit of a sheen on them. The reason I went for the sheen is the card like that takes the colour better, so it's slightly more vibrant, and also I just find it slightly easier to cut. And as I said, I was sort of thinking of traditional decoupage, but I've sort of done a twist on it. But there we go. If I do that, then you can see that. It's just because it's only shines like that because I've got the overhead light on it. But in real life, it wouldn't look quite like that. So let's just put this together. So you can take this in your own direction. The other thing is, if decoupage was your thing, you know, when you took a girl or something and then you cut out like loads of different layers and you made the scene nice and big. If that is your thing and you would like to do that with these, you could. I might do it on another video, but because you get, I can't remember, there's 4 or 5 sheets of each, I'll have to check my original kit, but so you could take the same topper 3 or 4 different times and cut out the various elements and build it up. So there's still the option to do that if you want. Right, let's choose a little, enjoy the little things. I can see those two sitting there enjoying the little things. So should we maybe put, yeah, I quite like that over there. But we'll see if we've got a bit of a room to turn that into a banner. And then probably what I will do as well is just get my black pen, and we'll just edge that slightly. Sorry, it's been a while since I've filmed, so it's like I've kind of forgotten to talk and craft at the same time. These skills that we don't realise that we're gradually learning. Right, I'm just going to take a smaller bit of the 3D foam. You can use cardboard and things as well, you don't have to have 3D foam to do stuff like this. So it's just because I've used 3D foam for the other one, just to add an extra element of something. I just did that, so we'll pop that just there, like so. Oops. And then let's see what, we've got that flower there that was there, so let's get some more of those. So I think that might be quite, yeah, I think I'm just actually going to keep that really simple. Sorry, I will tilt this, I don't know if there's a way of moving my light at all, whether, I don't know, it's kind of a bit difficult to be honest. You could shape these flowers as well if you wanted, but I'm going to choose just to leave it like that on this occasion. Again, I'm just going to put a tiny bit of 3D foam on the side of that just so that it evens up. There we go. And we'll just pop that down like so. Bring that over. So although you've got the set topper, it doesn't have to, you can sort of, well, maybe cut into one of them actually for the next thing, just to do something a bit different. So there we go, that's that. What I will do is I will come in with my Jane Davenport pen and just give it a doodly border. So let's go round with this. So personally I like a doodly border, but if that's not your thing, you can keep it clean and simple if you want, but it's what I like to do. No, the connection is lost, so hopefully we're still filming. I'll just keep going as though it's working, and when it comes to editing we'll find out then what has occurred. Quite often I find out it's still fine, but there you go. Okay. So we have that, and I've cut into a card here. I don't even know what size it is, but this is one thing I like about making your own cards, is you don't have to stick to traditional sizes. So you know, that's not particularly traditional size, especially landscape, but that's that one. Okay, so on this one we will try cutting away a little bit. I think I'm just going to cut this away. Oops. Right. I'm trying to decide whether to I think maybe we'll just cut. I was wondering whether to cut round, but actually it might be quite strange fussy cutting all of those. So I was trying to decide whether just to do the top part or whether to do all of it. So I'm just going to do the top part, to be honest. So we'll cut into it and we shall see what occurs. And then we can maybe put something down there, although that's ended up quite square. Yeah, we'll cut round the girl. We'll cut round the girl. Now I'm probably going to regret having gone quite so close to the line now. So now we will try and add the little border now. So we'll just do this. So this is the thing, although they've come as a sort of in a little topper shape in squares and rectangles, you can either get your dies out if you want to and have them another shape. I'm just going to cut around there. Or you can just completely fussy cut into them. So you can take them in whatever direction that you wanted. And as I said, if decoupage sort of thing was your thing, you could cut out that dragonfly from a different topper, or the girl again, and you could have 2 or 3 different layers. I'm actually going to go next to her dress. This is going to be a combination of right next to right next to the line, because that's kind of how I like it, and just around, because we've got some of the extra little twiddly bits to contend with, but we will see how we go. So this is the thing, we can make this as we wish it to be. So let's do this, and then we can see, I have no idea what direction I'm taking this card in now, I'm just faffing, but it's just to show you that, you know, once you get the kit, it is yours to do with as you please, and go for it. The more creative and imaginative you have been in the way that you've used the kit, I really like it when I'm kind of like, people have taken something and gone, oh, and you're sitting there going, oh wow, what have they done there? I didn't even notice that was in the kit. So just go for it. Right, so I'm going to come, and I might get some of the papers actually for this, and we shall see how we go. So I'm going to cut in around her arm. Sorry if this is getting a bit boring now. Totally breaking all my rules here that I say about fussy cutting, about not using the tip. I like to cut further back, but it's just, I kind of seem to have got myself in a pickle with a tiny space. That's because I'm not thinking about what I'm doing, but it just shows, whatever you do, you can make it work. You can make it work, even if you don't follow all the rules that you're supposed to follow. It's all good. Now obviously these do have a sheen on them, and as I said, the reasons that I chose those were to maintain the vibrancy of the printed colour, and also just the smoother surface glides on your scissors. So because a lot of the flowers were like fussy cut flowers, that seemed the better option. But if you're not really into the sheen, or if you want to put mediums and things on top of them, a little bit of clear gesso would be your best friend, and I will probably do a demonstration. This is the first time I've played with this kit, so I don't know what order it'll come up on my channel, but I'm sure at some point I will be grabbing the old clear gesso and getting something out. Right, so we've got that. Now we could, what else have we got here? We've got the butterfly, but it's kind of facing the wrong way. We've got this. We could have the little umbrella hanging down. And we've got a little bumblebee there, should I? And we've got this, oh, decisions! Decisions. I'm going to stick with that. Let's see. I've got some other, oh, we've got a butterfly. So this is from the papers. So actually I don't want that. Right, what I'm going to do is, let's get some distress inks out, and let's just pop a little bit of colour onto the back of this, because I think that will make a difference. I've got my Be Crafty blending mat. These are the best thing since sliced bread, and I appreciate they're not the first thing that you might want to think about buying, because it's not pretty, it's not exciting, and I have put off buying one for a long time. I just double checked the price to see what I paid. It's £2.99, so we're not talking breaking the bank sort of prices for this product. And actually, in the long run, it will save you loads of money. If you think how much one of your distress inks costs you, and then think about the fact that this costs £2.99, your ink will go a lot further because it's not absorbing into something. It's designed to make your blending better, so your cards will be more effective and things. So I've got some greens and some yellows, so I do think it's sort of worth the investment. And I know it's not that, and the thing is, I'm saying this because I did it myself. I spent years going, oh yeah, one of those would be really handy. Oh, look at that pretty paper. Oh, look at that lovely colourful thing. And those lovely colourful things always sort of took precedent. I want a bit more yellow on this, so I'm just going to dry that off. So I've not completely dried it, I've just sort of left that, to be honest. I've cleaned my mat, but I've cleaned it on, this is from my handmade journal, so I've just cleaned it on the back of, I always have bits of paper or journals and things handy. The yellow isn't showing up quite as much, so I've got the mustard seed, and I've got some distress oxide, and I'm going to stick all of that on there. Yeah, so you can mop up your paint really easily, you can blend, that your ink goes further, because it's not been absorbed into something else that then can't be used. So personally, I think it's one of those things that it might not seem the most interesting thing to buy, but it just makes working with your products much easier, and it actually makes your products go further. So for £2 something odd, I think that's kind of worth it. Right, let's just get the old heat gun on this and dry it off, and then I think because we're not working on a plain white, so I've kind of gone blue and yellow. Yellow obviously because we've got our little daisy girl, daisy tot, and blue just because it's the sky. And there we go, I've managed to get ink on the inside of this. But there we go. So I'm just gonna, that kind of helps to dry it up, plus it was sort of cooling a little bit, which wasn't overly, I'm not sure on the quality of this card actually. I think that this was like a shop bought pre-made card, so not overly exciting. So hopefully what I'm showing you with this video is we did a card where we literally just took a topper, stuck a flower on it, and that was it, and it's great, it looks fantastic. You know, it's a really stylish, high class looking card. But also you can take the same kit and do all the techniques that you like, add your little bits that make it you, and so you can still make it your own. So I think it's a perfect kit whether you are a beginner and just kind of aren't sure what you're doing and just want something nice and easy, whether you're needing a quick and easy card. Sometimes it's handy. I know I get caught out as well. People are like, oh, can you make a card for so and so, or do you have any cards in? And you're like, no. I might spend my life crafting. That doesn't mean I'm organised with regards to having cards and things for things. So yeah, you've got the ability to put something really quick together if required. Right, so we've done that, and now I've got my little daisy girlie, and already that just feels so much better. In fact, I just feel like I could just do that, to be honest. What we shall do is, I like these are like little hexagon flowers. I think I'm going to grab a couple of those. Or do I want the pink ones? Oh, see, this is when alive would be quite good, I think. Do I want a pink one? Decisions. Yeah, I think because we've got the pink there, it sort of balances it a little bit. Right, so let's stick this down. So we'll stick this down, and we'll stick the little, so again, I've not added that much. The only difference to this, to make it my own, is I've fussy cut round it as opposed to just using it as a square, and it already looks really, really different. So that's a way of sort of making it your own. And I've added like distressed ink splodged background, dead easy. And now I'm adding some of the flowers. These are in the fussy cut kit. So I sat and fussy cut these out because I actually don't mind fussy cutting. For those of you that have the likes of a Silhouette, a Cricut, the Brothers Scan and Cut, some sort of electronic die cutting machine that you can scan your images, obviously do not sort of reproduce them, as in scan them into your printer and print them out. That would be a bit rude. But as long as it's just for personal use, then that's absolutely fine. So you can pop it into a machine like that and it'll do it for you. Or just send it to Dawn. I'm joking. Dawn's a machine when it comes to fussy cutting, honestly. That woman's incredible. I sent out all the details, all the stamps and things, and then she sends me a picture like a day or two later with, honestly, you have never seen so many stamped and coloured images cut out in all your life. No, obviously that she's not a cutting service. But yeah. So we will do this. But yeah, they're fairly, I've deliberately kept the, see like on the stamped version of this there was extra prongy bits that came out as well, but on these versions I kept the shape really, really simple so that you could literally just cut it out dead easy without having to worry, because I appreciate that fussy cutting is not everybody's thing, but there are ways around it if it's not. But yeah, I just, as I said, what I do is just kind of get a little pot of stuff together, and then you can just sit and create. So quite often, I don't have a butterfly, I've got the butterfly kisses sentiment, which is quite nice, but then we would maybe need a butterfly, so we'll not have that one. Live life in full bloom. I kind of want a more yellowy one. Let me see. Enjoy the little things. There we go. I don't know if I want them. Decisions, decisions. What do we think? I'm trying to do this in a way that you can still see it. Ooh, I quite like it like that when I tuck it under her. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, let's get an edging on that. And I think a little character sort of sitting there might be quite nice. So we will see what we have in amongst our little stash that we've got going on here. Right, put a bit of glue on there. Put that there like so. Okay, and then I'm thinking that a little character. What have we got? Where's our queen? Where did she go? I don't know whether that's too big now. Maybe. Maybe. We've got the little ladybug though. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the little ladybug out. Or should I grab one of the stamped versions? I'm supposed to be just working with this kit though. Let's just work with this kit. Right, well, let's be good. I will cut out some of these bumblebees. That is what I will do. There we go. And even bits like this, don't worry, everything can be used, because probably what I'll do now is sit and fussy cut those tiny little hexagons out. And then they'll be there for another time. So right, I've got this one, which is going to have to come to the side because he's already not fully there. He's not all there, but like myself. Right, so I'm actually just going to draw the antennae in, because that will just make life so much easier, not having to cut round those. We'll pop that there. Oh look, that's so cute. I love bumblebees. I do love a bumblebee. Right. And this one, yeah, we'll just have the two. Yeah, we'll just have the two. And then let's put another quick card together. I'll not do as much fussy cutting in the next one so that it is a bit quicker. When you can't think of what to say, just sing. There we go. Right. Oh, that's so cute. It's a shame about the light shining. Oh dear. Right, and then I will grab my little pen. Let's just, so antennae aren't hard to put in, just little swirls, so don't worry about it. And we could do like a bumblebee trail, you know, when he's been flying, just cause we can. And I also feel like I want some splatter. So let's pull in, I think I want some pink splatter just to tie in the rest of that pink. So I'm just going to get my Distress ink in Picked Raspberry. And now the advantage of this being shiny now is that it's not actually going to stick to that paper too much. Like it will if you let it dry, but it's, if I end up with some on her face, it's not an issue because I can literally just wipe it off and it will not do any harm whatsoever, so I'm not having to think about masking it off. Ooh, I do like that. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Right, so I will clean up after this one and we'll just make one more card in this video and then that'll be us. Okay, so for our last card for today, I'm going to use our Queenie. So, I have to point out that this was named by my daughter. She will want to have recognition for that. She likes to help me name my characters. She quite often gives me inspiration actually as well. She's a very imaginative little girl. She has such an imagination. It's great when you hear that, when you hear her playing. It's like the things she comes out with, you're like, that's just brilliant. Right, these flowers actually come in the delightfully dotty paper pack, so they're part of the paper pad. As I said, if you want to see the whole kit in full, just check the link in the description box below and that'll show you the stamps and all the papers and stuff like that. It's just, I just felt it would get a little bit repetitive if on every single video using this collection we do the same thing. So sort of, say if you've been bored silly, I'm just going to do it once, and if you are interested in checking it out, you can just follow the wee link. But for today it was just meant to be a little bit of quick and easy card making, and we'll see how we get on. Oh, that's my dinner ready. You all heard that? Okay, I'm just going to pop that one there. I think we're having Chinese tonight. Handmade Chinese. Right, I will pop that there, turn the video off, and I will be back after I've had my dinner. So I've enjoyed my dinners. Very nice. Right, I'm going to just edge this card because it's me. And I have to edge everything. It's like a rule in my life. Things must be edged. Right, so let's do that. And then we will stick the topper with our Queenie on it. Down. So this is the good thing. I mean, we faffed about with the last card a little bit because we were making it our own, and it was just to show that yes, you can, you know, quickly and easily make a card, or you can, you know, take your time and, you know, do your arty crafty things that you enjoy doing. So it's to show that, you know, this kit is absolutely perfect for quick and easy card making, if that's what you want to do. And you can also take it in arty crafty direction too if that's what you fancy doing. So it was just to sort of show you different ways of using it. So I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So I think we're almost done with this because we're going to keep this one nice and simple too. Again, I'm just going to edge my sentiment a little bit. And then we'll stick that down and I'll do my little doodling, and then we'll just have a look at the cards that we made together. So yeah, I hope you like them. Dream bag. It's suitable for bumblebees. I don't know, like, depends how much of my channel you've watched and if you've watched the you know, sort of introduction to the collection, but I love my bumblebees. I wear a bumblebee necklace, and it's a reminder to me that the impossible is possible, and that's because our little bumblebees shouldn't be able to fly because their bodies are too fat and their wings are too small, and yet they manage. So for me, bumblebees represent, you know, dream big, make the impossible possible. You can do it. Yeah. So it seems a perfect sentiment to put with our Queenie, and you'll find in this collection there's lots of sort of believe in the impossible, dream, believe in your dreams. There's lots of sentiments with that sort of idea behind it a little bit. Okay, so that's that one. I'm tempted to just put a couple of gems. It's funny how we go through stages. Like at the minute, doing sort of little dangles seems to be, I might actually turn that into a dangle now I've said it. No, I'm going to leave it. But years ago when I started, the signature thing for me was always that there was like a little row of 3 gems or 3 dots somewhere in my card. And when I look at older cards, it was like, that was one of those things that I couldn't leave. I would look at a card and think, no, it doesn't look finished, and I'd have to find 3 little gems or 3 little dots just to put somewhere, because it just didn't feel done otherwise. And I've kind of moved away from that, not done it in ages, but it was just as I saw the space there, I was like, oh, I could put 3 little dots. Right, I'm just going to tidy away and then we can have a look at the 3 cards together. Okay, so that is our 3 cards together. I'm just going to tilt them slightly so that you can see them. As I said, it's just because there's a slight sheen on that paper, and with the overhead I have to have quite bright lights for filming. So yeah, sometimes it just causes havoc a little bit, but there you go. That is the 3 cards. So I hope you've enjoyed some quick and easy card making with me today. I hope you love the kit. I do. I have to say it's one of my favourites, so I'm hoping that you guys will like it too. If you have enjoyed it here, please do consider liking and subscribing, and I will be back with you again very, very soon. Okay, take care then, and goodbye.